Bad Guys 2 could possibly be one of the best animated movies of 2025. I will go on record and say that it is my favorite animated movie within the early parts of the year. Now, with this film, if you are a fan of the books or the first movie, I think you are going to be able to sit down and enjoy this film all the way through. From the comedy, the story, just the laughs that you have, it is something that is geared towards all audiences. And I think when you are looking at animated movies in 2025 and even going back to 2024, there are a lot of movies that are geared towards the younger audiences. But as an adult, you have to kind of sit through what you are watching because your kid or your niece, nephew, sibling wants to see it. But with Bad Guys 2, I do not feel like that is the case. This was a movie that going in, I knew the hype was going to be there. My theater that I went into was packed. I knew leaving an earlier showing of a movie, I saw people taking pictures outside with the poster. This is a movie that is going to draw a large audience. Now, when you look at the storyline as a whole, I think they did a real good job of bringing in the gang back and a lot of new characters or a few new characters and really showing that they want to be good. They want to put the lives of crime behind. They want to do the right thing. They want to be a normal member of society. But ultimately, they face the challenge of whether or not they should continue that route, or are they going to be forced to go back to the life of being a criminal? Now, I think the one thing that really stands out within this movie is from the trailer and sitting through it is the storyline is consistent all the way through. I think whether you are a kid or an adult, you can sit and understand what is being put on the screen for you to see. You don't feel lost. You don't feel confused. You don't question what you are watching. And I think when you are looking at animated movies in 2025, that is very beneficial. Like I already mentioned, the comedy. I think the way that they break up that storyline with certain aspects of comedic timing, it just makes it enjoyable. Whether you are an adult or a kid, you are going to find yourself laughing throughout the film. But I think one thing with animated movies that I always want to look at is the overall animation. Is it a scenery and a visuals that are going to keep you engaged, or is it somewhat choppy? And I say that because within the past 2 years, there have been some movies where the animation has been off. You've noticed little things like the characters talking and it doesn't look like it on screen or it doesn't follow. But with this movie, you do not have that. I think the visuals within this movie are good. I think the overall animation is entertaining. And I think that this is the perfect movie for the weekend. Now, if I had to look at a con, I really don't know necessarily if I could point out one specific thing that stands out. I think there are a lot of things within this movie that work. I don't really know if you could sit back and say, oh, it was worse than the first or it was better than the first. I think they both are done very well. And what I really have noticed with having my Regal Unlimited pass is movies like this that are going to draw a big audience. You really kind of want to take a look at how is the audience reacting within the film. Are there laughs? Are there sighs? Are people not engaged? And within this movie, there was a lot of engagement. And so for me, Bad Guys 2 is worth the watch. Overall rating, it is a 4.6 out of 5. It was a fun movie. It was enjoyable. I already think that this is going to be one of the top animated movies of 2025. And like I already said, I think this is the best animated movie so far in the year. So 4.6 out of 5 for Bad Guys 2. I highly recommend you see it. Just know it will be packed. and it is worth the time. So stay tuned. I have more reviews coming this weekend. The Naked Gun is this morning. I'm going to head and go see that. So make sure you just check that out. Check out my Together review. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you all later.